and here, and even here. You focus on providing the right tools for your people. So do we. Lenovo empowers you with smarter technology so your employees can be protected with security that keeps them and your company safe. Connected with advanced collaboration tools. Productive, powered by innovative ThinkPad devices running on the built-for-business Intel vPro platform, delivering a great experience to every employee. But none of that matters if the solutions aren't easy to manage and deploy. Lenovo will help you transition to a more agile and efficient organization with remote management and deployment solutions, predictive analytics, as-a-service solutions, and 24/7 premier support. Smarter technology is an investment in your company's greatest asset, you.
Up next, ladies and gentlemen, we have the smart diaper. Now, this is going to revolutionise the way that you parent.
These days, everything is smart. What's wrong with smart? Nothing.
Oink, oink. Piggy says, good job.
But smarter. Smarter thinks big. Smarter helps destroy cancer with precision. Smarter 3D prints a bridge out of steel. Smarter makes the fastest faster. Smarter lets you binge watch without being watched. Smarter sees the future of medicine in deadly venom. Smarter sends school kids on field trips without leaving the classroom. Smarter uses big data, AI and 5G to fight climate change and feed future generations. Because the toughest challenges demand smarter technology.
Babies will love the smart diaper. And
We do too.
Take that, smart. Lenovo. Smarter technology for all.
How can you keep your organization protected and productive when your offices are everywhere? Like here, and here, and here, and even here. You focus on providing the right tools for your people. So do we. Lenovo empowers you with smarter technology so your employees can be protected with security that keeps them and your company safe. Connected with advanced collaboration tools. Productive, powered by innovative ThinkPad devices running on the built-for-business Intel vPro platform, delivering a great experience to every employee. But none of that matters if the solutions aren't easy to manage and deploy. Lenovo will help you transition to a more agile and efficient organization with remote management and deployment solutions, predictive analytics, as-a-service solutions, and 24/7 premier support. Smarter technology is an investment in your company's greatest asset, you.
I will be your host for this edition of KopiTalk Show. Of course, it is the first ever KopiTalk Show by Lenovo Singapore team. And what is the creative inspiration for the session name, KopiTalk? Well, for those of you watching in Singapore and in Malaysia, I'm sure you know kopi is coffee in Malay. And usually when you sit down with friends or like even people you just met for a cup of coffee, you kind of have great conversations, right, in the end. I don't know, something about the magic of coffee, I think, like brings out like so much joy in people. So that's exactly what we're doing here. We have a very exciting guest coming up and you can chat with them as well. You can ask them questions, you can talk to them. So please keep the comments coming, okay? Of course, today is very important because we are going into the deep end of things, okay? We want to find out the greatest trade secrets of Lenovo workstations, and of course it is really the true testament of productivity and power. I can tell you that because I've been using it for the last month or so and I'm just mind blown. If you guys have worked on any of the Lenovo workstations, put them in the comment section. I want to know what you're working on, what you love about them. We want to know. And if you have any questions at all, please feel free to put them in the chat box. Just FYI, questions are welcome because questions that are going to be answered on the show will walk away with attractive prizes. So you don't go away empty-handed. We are very generous over here. I have a question for you guys though, because I saw someone saying like, okay, I'm going to prepare coffee. How do you guys like your coffee? Because for me, I always don't know the name. I always want to order at the uncle, right? And I'm like, what is it called? It's coffee with milk, no sugar. What is it? What? Okay, later we'll ask our guests also, okay? It's kopi C something, I don't know. Uncle always angry at me, basically, okay? But that's how I like it, with milk, no sugar. Tell me how you like your coffee, okay? I know you guys, a lot of you are working from home now. I've been working from home. I'm happy to be here on set, but a lot of things have changed with the situation we are in now. And yeah, sometimes, you know, it's always the same four walls, but it's a lot better to stay safe, right? And you know what? How I spruce my room up is by going and buying like different things to just like make sure your home is cozy enough for you to work and rest in. It's very important for me. So I feel like I've been shopping online a lot just to make the home nicer. But apart from just the aesthetic of your workspace, I think the tool that you use for work is important as well. And this is really, I'm talking about the device that helps you power through your workday. That is crucial, and you always need something that that is efficient and that has your back, that will not die on you. And you guys are at the right spot because we are going to look through all the Lenovo workstations that are ideal for your situation, okay? All right, with that though, I would like to welcome our very first guest, Edwin Hung, who is an architect. He is a social media influencer, and my God, he has a crazy, hectic schedule, okay? And I'm sure a lot of you share the same kind of schedules as well. So we're gonna discover how Edwin fared using the Lenovo workstation. Come on down, Edwin.
Hi, Munah.
Hey, looking sharp.
Thank you.
Ladies
Hi,
and
guys.
gentlemen, virtual clap for Edwin. Welcome to KopiTalk.
Yeah,
Okay.
thanks for having me. It's great to be
Yeah,
here.
I'm happy you're here. Okay, first question that I asked everyone, how do you like your coffee?
I like my coffee. Usually, I like my coffee with cold cream with chocolate.
Oh.
It's just like mocha.
Wow,
And it really helps me
interesting.
get through my busy, hectic days.
Oh yeah, okay. So I was telling that I like coffee with milk, no sugar. Do you know what it's called? Kopi C. Kopi.
See if
Okay. Guys, help us put it in the comment section and then we'll see. Okay, Edwin, I'm so happy you're here. I think a lot of people want to know more about your lifestyle as well. Tell us about yourself.
Well, I'm an architect by profession, and a lot of people have these misconceptions of, you know, we always spend like long hours in the office,
Yeah.
in the air-conditioned office with looking at our big A1 drawings. But usually that's not always the case.
Okay.
Yeah, and yeah, here's the photos of me actually taken before the pandemic.
Okay.
I was just visiting sites actually.
Yeah, there's you.
Yes.
Oh my God, where were you? It looks really, really scorching.
Just on the side. Yeah. Anyway, for an architect, we not only always plan in the office as well, but we also do go to sites to oversee what our design being executed. So that's why we always are on the go from from construction site to another construction site, and sometimes we go back to office and then go to the construction site again. So it's been quite a hectic day usually, and because of that, moving around a lot, sometimes I might constantly need to refer to some of my digital files, like some of my drawings, and these always been a trouble. By having a lightweight and high-performing a laptop is really crucial for me.
Yeah, so on that note, how has tech played a part in, I guess, the quality of your work?
Yes, in the recent days, the boom of technology enables us as an architect to be more creative and more experimental when it comes to our design, like, conceptual 3D designs. And that we uses a lot of different varieties of softwares, such as, AutoCAD, SketchUp, sometimes even Photoshop, and all these actually requires a lot of heavy softwares, and it requires high processing power as well. That's why it's really crucial to have these high performing laptops. Therefore, I've been actually personally myself been using this Lenovo ThinkPad P1 Gen 3. So for about a month now, and it's especially with this, we are in this phase 2 heightened alert period. We've been working from home more than ever, and of course, by working at home, you sometimes forgo some of the important physical drawings in the office, and that's why I need to constantly, referring back to my drawings.
Yeah, and for sure, like I think a lot of us have been working from home, and for some reason, like the organizations just scramble all on the desktop. So you definitely need a powerful device, more than an average user, right?
Yes,
so what exactly do you look for in a device?
For me, the very important is definitely there's no compromise when it comes to the performance itself. Because we have a certain deadline to meet. You cannot be suddenly the computer crash or having all this lagging issue. Therefore, my Lenovo ThinkPad P1 Gen 3 workstations is powered by the latest Intel Core i7 vPro processors running in Windows 10 Pro for workstations.
Well.
And then, that's because of this, allows me to use all the different softwares, render, and we always use a lot of huge files. It's very heavy. That's why having abundant storage and memories help us, especially when we're scrolling between different softwares, different, sometimes I open AutoCAD, SketchUp, and Photoshop all at the same time. So it's pretty heavy on my laptop. So with that, actually, it really helps a lot.
Yeah, it sounds like a really powerful device. I was gonna say if it's good enough for you, I think for a normal user, you don't have to worry about anything, right? So with the phase 2 heightened alert then, you don't do any more physical drawings? Do you do more digital drawings then?
In this heightened period, of course, like any one of us, when we use the laptop, we tend to work on the screen a lot more. Just constantly, can be very straining to your eyes if you're looking at it for long hours. So for us, we always need to look at all the fine details, for all the detailed little drawings. So it can be quite hectic, a bit straining to my eyes. So with the ultra high definition LCD wide viewing angles with Dolby Vision HDR, like the 15.6-inch screen, it really helps me to, it's just so much easier to just go through the details that I want to look at.
So everything is right there in front of you.
Definitely.
Speaking of which, I've been using the Lenovo for about a month or so. I'm using the ThinkPad P15s, and I don't use as many software as you do, but I do host shows because nowadays, we don't do physical events as much. We sometimes do it from home, especially during that period. And so I usually have so many things running, my script is running, the platform to go live is running, my audio tools are running, and it just is so seamless. I was surprised at how nothing lagged. Because that's always my fear. When you're live, you don't want anything to crash, and you just want everything to go smoothly. So it's saved my life.
I think even on that note, actually, for me, because it helps to all these rapid charge charging stations, it really helps me to, especially, you know, like what I mentioned earlier, from construction to constructions, I would need to, you know, sometimes last minute, like, I need to go to the site. So I just need to grab my laptop on the go. So like with this rapid charging mode, it really helps so much, saving time as well. And also, not to forget about the trusted platform module. Yeah, with the 2.0 series, it really helps to protect my all the softwares, all the files, because sometimes you don't want your last minute your files crash.
Exactly.
Or like spamwares and all these ransomware.
Right?
Yeah, you don't want to go through the night. That's those nightmares. That's why my ThinkPad P1 Lenovo, it really helps a lot.
Yeah, it gives you peace of mind. I think my ThinkPad as well. So I mean, a lot of you obviously are here because you are interested, and if you've always wondered how to strike a balance between performance and weight, for example, you need to run off, you know, like him, and it's also very powerful but has many components, and how can it be light and portable at the same time? All these questions about how can it be amazing and like just like powerful but at the same time just like, whew. Okay, you don't usually do this, don't do that. But you can if you want to, because it is so light and portable. Well, all these questions are for our Lenovo Workstation, is for our Lenovo Workstation Solution expert that I'm going to bring out, and we're going to talk to her really, really soon. Please, can you give a virtual round of applause to the guru, Jalial Ng, Workstation Business Manager for Lenovo Singapore and Indonesia. Hello.
Hi everyone. Yeah.
So nice to see you. Thanks for joining us. Okay, first question, of course. How do you like your coffee?
To tell you the truth, I'm not a coffee drinker. I drink tea. Okay, all kind of tea, teh tarik, you know, teh si siu tai or whatever.
Oh, really? Okay, then you might know. So coffee with milk, no sugar.
Coffee. I'm not a coffee drinker. Okay, anyway. Kopi with milk means kopi. But what kind of milk? It depends. Yeah.
I don't know.
There's
just
a kopi
condensed
C.
milk. You see?
There's kopi C, right?
Guys, this is a question that's going to leave us wondering. We'll let you tell us in the comment section, okay? But you know what? You drink tea, sure. The way you like your drink determines the personality of a person, right? And you obviously are lovely. And we are here to know the trade secrets behind Lenovo Workstation. So tell us more about yourself.
Okay, I'm actually a business development manager in Lenovo, okay, covering Singapore and Indonesia. And as you know, because right now you can't travel, right? So I haven't been traveling to Indonesia for the past like 2 years. Okay, so day to day what I do, anything a business development manager do. Okay, so coming from a previous background, I do have the technical expertise in a way. So that will help me in my current job.
Okay, so day to day, do you get to work and experiment with all the different tech tools?
I do, okay, because I have to know, like, talking to people like Edwin, all my customers could be architect, they could be from all kind of industry, so I need to know exactly what kind of industry language they are using, and what kind of application they're using, and what is the best workstation for their needs.
Yeah, okay. On that note also, I think as consumers, like we're always bombarded with different kinds of information, different price points. So, okay, we have the expert here. You guys can ask so many questions. I have some questions. So what is the difference between notebook and mobile workstation?
Yes.
And a lot of us are always confused about, the price of a workstation. It's always different, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so when you talk about that, right, a lot of time it's not just notebook with mobile workstation, it's also desktop PC versus workstation. It's a common question I get all the time, okay? And then people will say that, is it because of the application, you have to use like a special application in order for you to use a workstation? It's not true, okay? Anybody can be a workstation user. Okay, so main difference between a workstation versus a PC or notebook is, first thing is support high performance Xeon processor. Okay. As you know, i-Core processor is supported across. You can find it in notebook, desktop, or workstation. But Xeon processor can only be found in the workstation or server. So, being a workstation user is very important because it helps you to process your, whatever you're doing, your data much faster. Okay. And then things such as ECC memory. Okay. So it helps you to have the error correcting. Okay, so that is important, and that is available in workstation. Okay, not forgetting ISV certification, like what Edwin mentioned, right? All the application is running SketchUp, your Autodesk software.
Yep.
Okay, without ISV certification, you notice that you may not get a precise color or even the accuracy. That's why ISV certification is what that make a difference. Okay, in our workstation. And of course, supporting all the high range of all the graphic cards. Okay, it could be RTX A6000. You know, like all this kind of good graphic card is only supported on workstation.
Okay, so in other words, workstations are pretty much powerhouses, as you've described them, you as well, with the right softwares, right?
Yes,
so how do these workstations differ from gaming PCs? I used to be a gamer. I used to be not very good. Are you a gamer?
I am a gamer.
Are you really?
Once in a while,
currently?
not all the time.
Yeah, I feel
What
like
kind of
once in a
games do you
while
all
now.
play then?
I like zombie.
Okay.
Clearly not. All the gamers are like, you're not a gamer girl.
Not the online gamers.
Not the best, but I love playing games every
Yeah.
once in a while. No? So like, how do they differ from gaming
Yes.
PCs?
So when you look at gaming PC versus workstation, right? I think one of the main difference is that gaming PC is targeted for content consumption user. Okay. What do I mean by that? Because the data is already there. Okay, the games are already created. You are just playing the games. Okay. Versus workstation is actually meant for content creation user, meaning you're creating all this content. Like Edwin, right? He's actually doing all the drawings and all that. So he is actually creating data. So there's a difference between gaming PC versus a workstation. Okay. Of course, those things that I mentioned, like the graphic card supported, is also different. Okay. Gaming PC usually use a GeForce card. Okay. As a gamer, you should know. Yeah. You always look for the GeForce card. Okay. Versus a workstation user, they will go for the Quadro card, which is more the enterprise range. That is one of the main difference.
Okay, there you have it. If you guys have any questions, remember, questions might be rewarded if they are answered on the show, so keep them coming. So how do you choose a good workstation then?
Yep. So there's 4 components. It's like doing yoga, okay? Processor, memory, okay? Graphic cards, storage. These 4 things very important, okay? You have to make sure you balance all the 4 components. So let's talk about processor. I'll go a bit deeper on all these different components. So when we talk about processor, to a lot of you, if you don't use a workstation, you didn't know that it has dual processor. It can just support 2 processors. Okay, so that's one of the main difference. Okay, so when do you use a single processor versus a dual processor? Okay, so for applications such as what Edwin is using, like CAD/CAM, so then it's actually a single-threaded application. Okay? Because it's single-threaded, what we will go for is low core count, high frequency. Okay? These are very important points. Low core count, high frequency. Okay?
Just remember some
remember
of these things that Jalial is saying.
Yeah,
okay?
I always emphasize and give hints. Yeah.
Might be rewarded to
Yes,
say.
correct. So just remember, because that means that you're going for maybe a 4-core machines, and then with high frequency, like a 3.2 gigahertz, okay? And then if you're using multi-threaded application, which is very commonly used in like Autodesk, CFD, Simula, NCs, or even AI applications, then you have to go for, high core count, low frequency. Yeah. So it depends on whether what kind of application you're running, whether it's single-threaded or multi-threaded. Okay. So that's on the processor. Okay. So when we talk about the next, important point is memory. Okay. A lot of people ask me, how much memory is enough? Okay. So rule of thumb is 4 gig per core. Okay. That is like a Lenovo guidance. So if you buy a machine with 4 core, you need 16 gig. Okay, that's how you calculate.
That's a good pro tip.
Yes, correct.
Yeah, okay.
So it's like if you're doing solid modeling, you go for 16 gig of memory, 32 gig for large assembly, and then if you're doing simulation, you go for 64 gig. Yeah, that's the rule of thumb. And then you look at the memories that you have right now, right? It can range from 2666 all the way to 3200 right now. Okay. Then these are the different kind of mix of memory. And just one tip, when you mix memory, different kind of memory, you actually run it at the lower speed. Meaning that you buy 2 times 2666 and put 2 times 3200, you are getting all at 2666. Okay, why I mentioned this point, I will get into that shortly.
All right.
Okay, then talk about ECC, error correcting. So you actually have ECC memory supported on Workstation when you buy the Xeon processor. So you buy it with Xeon processor, you have added capability of doing your error correcting on your memory. Okay. Then the next question I'm going to ask. Okay, let's test Edwin. Hey, if you have like a 4 DIMM slot in a Workstation, right, and then you are thinking, hey, should I buy like put in 1 times 32, leave the 3 empty, 2 times 16, leave the other 2 empty, or you populate all the 4 DIMM slot with 8 gig or 16 gig. Which one do you think is the right answer?
Maybe 4 with 8.
Oh, that is a good answer. Yeah. Okay. So why did I say that? Okay.
Yeah.
So the reason is because it's like your highway, your TPE, your KPE, right? That we are very familiar with. So the more lanes you have, less traffic. That is how you remember. I always use this with my customer and how I describe it, because when you use layman term, it's easier for people to understand.
Yeah, for sure.
So he's right, because then some customer will come telling me, say that, hey, why not put 2 times 16 and leave the other 2 empty so that in future you can upgrade? But remember I mentioned the point? Right now, if you could be using 3222, but in future it could be like 4000 or 4222. Yeah. When you mix 2 different kind of DIMM together, you're getting a lower speed. So you do not want to put your, maybe your BMW engine onto a Toyota car. It doesn't make sense. That is one of the reasons. Okay. So that's on memory. Then next point, graphic cards. We talk about graphic cards a lot, and we have a full range of different kind of graphic card. And why we go for the Quadro card? Okay, because Quadro is enterprise card. So we have a full range from a desktop. We can go as low as a P400 2 gig card all the way to a RTSA 6000, which is a 48 gig card. So the more memory you have on the graphic card, it will ease out your CPU memory. Okay, so that is why people go for higher graphic card memory. Okay, and then on the mobile workstation, we also have a full range from a T500, which is a 4 gig card, all the way to RTX A5000. So choosing the right graphic card is very important, because if you need to do VR, okay, then you have to make sure that your graphic card is VR ready. That is where you have to go for like RTX A4000 or A5000, because they are VR ready. Okay, if not, it will not support your VR goggles. Okay, so we talk next, one of the most important, storage. I think long time ago, right? I'm not sure whether you are born then. Okay,
No,
we have SATA hard disk.
I remember this.
I am, yes, I remember that too.
Oh no, yeah. Shows our age, but
So like SATA hard disk started off, and then people say, oh, it's so fast, right? It's like 200 to 300 megabit per second. Then we move on to SSD, which is double the performance. But right now, everybody's talking about M.2. So in case you're wondering what is M.2, it's a PCIe SSD hard disk, and it's 10 times faster than your SATA hard disk. But it's not 10 times more expensive. Okay, so that's the good news. So it's much cheaper, but it gives you the faster storage. So that will sum up all the different components that you can go for.
Okay, yeah. Well, I hope that you guys took some notes down, because I think that was very important.
Very informative.
Yeah, quiz questions, that's one. But also, like, when you are looking for the perfect workstation for you, I mean, like, it really is dependent on what you use it for. And you don't want something that you spend money on and then it just doesn't work for you in the long term, right? So yeah, if you have any questions, make sure you put them in the comment section, because we will go through them. But yeah, so maybe
I have a question actually. Yes. As you know, I'm an architect. So what would you recommend? What would be the best, workstation for my profession?
Okay, so if you want something lightweight, which is the one that we pass over to you, that's a P1 Gen 3.
The one I've been using, yes.
Yes, correct. So it's a good starting point, because it gives you the lightweight. It's only like 1.7 kg.
It's very light.
Yeah, it's like less than 2 kg.
It's very light. Very
you like
light.
it, right? Buy it straight away. So you look at it, it's like so lightweight, and yet it can go all the way up to a T2000 graphic card. Okay, and for an architect, you can start off with that. If you need something that is higher range of graphic card, the good news is P1 Gen 4 is coming. Okay, next month we're going to announce the P1 Gen 4. That is where you can go to all the way up to the latest card. Okay, so it's only a month's difference.
Okay, yeah, so you can wait a month and then wait,
Yes.
wait for the upgrade. You guys too, you heard it first. All right, now it's time for you guys to get involved because we do have our quiz, as Jalal said. So what's going to happen is that we're going to have 5 questions displayed on the screen covering what's been shared. So I hope that you've been taking notes, you've been listening for sure. And how it works is that we've got 4 prizes given to 4 lucky winners, okay? And if you want to know what the prizes are, well, let's take a look over here. So how it works is that the winner with the fastest fingers, okay, all 5 questions you have to answer correctly. This is what you might stand to win. What is it? Drum roll. It is the Lenovo ThinkPad P14s Gen 2 worth $3,009. Okay, this is if you are the winner with the fastest fingers. That means all 5 questions correct. Okay, so I hope you've been listening. Now for the second, third and fourth, because we are very generous, you will get the Lenovo X1 ANC headphones worth $244.98. Okay, all right, so are you guys ready? Make sure your fingers are on the keyboard like this. I'll give you time to prepare. I'm going to ask you the first question. There you go. Which of the following is available in Workstation, Desktop and Notebook? I hope you guys have been listening because the answers were all mentioned earlier on.
I should participate.
Yeah, I was going to say maybe you can DM them to ask them for the answers, or you can, you know, rewind a bit and then watch and then come back. So again, the question is which of the following is available in Workstation, Desktop and Notebook? Okay, we've got 4 more questions. Remember, the person who answers all 5 questions correctly will walk away with the grand prize. But of course, we have 3 more prizes, so just keep answering them. Keep your comments coming in the comment section below, and if you have questions not related to the quiz, because we won't give you the answer anymore, you might go to them directly, they might give you the answer. But if you have questions at all, if we do answer your question, you will stand to win prizes as well, because we are so generous on this live stream. All right, are you ready, guys? We're on to the second question, if you guys are ready. But before that, make sure you put all your answers in for the first question. I'll give you a bit more time so that you can keep looking up the answers. Which of the following is available in Workstation, Desktop and Notebook? It's kind of like a trick question, right?
Yes, they have 4 answers to choose from, so I don't think it's that difficult. It's multiple choice.
I mean, there are options for you. So you just like
if you have been
close your
listening,
eyes.
yes.
Which one makes the most sense? I feel like that's me in exams. Like, which one makes the most sense? This one.
No, use an eraser, right? And then you just throw the eraser.
Yeah. Well, that's another way. All right, guys, are you guys ready? I hope you've answered your first question. Now we're on to the second question. Okay, don't worry, you will have time. Workstation is targeted for. This one is very simple. There you have it. All your options are right there. Workstation is targeted for. We're trying to point at each other to give you guys hint, okay? Put them in the comment section, guys. Remember, you stand a chance to win amazing prizes from Lenovo, so make sure you participate. If you're not sure, then share this live stream with your friends. Then ask them to watch this part of the live stream. Like, guys, help me find the answer. This is the second question. We've got 5 questions altogether. That means we've got 3 more. The Workstation is targeted for choose your option, and if you get all 5 right, then you walk away with the grand prize. Okay, I hope you guys are ready before we move on to the third question. This is really like exam, you know. I'm like the invigilator, like walking around like, okay, pens down, not yet. You still have time, okay? The second question is, Workstation is targeted for which of the options is the right answer? Do you want a hint? Jalial, do you want to give them a hint? No.
we give the hint already.
Whoa,
If you
so
have been paying
fierce.
attention,
Okay, guys,
yes.
I tried to help. Edwin's like, no. We gave the hint already.
It's very obvious.
It's very obvious, guys, this
What
one.
kind of users?
Okay, I've read through the questions. The questions get trickier, but also quite simple, okay? Are you guys ready? This is the third question. All right, we're moving on already, okay? Third question. If we are running single-threaded applications, we should choose. Ooh, we totally just spoke about this.
Yes.
Okay, the question is, if we are running single-threaded applications, we should choose which one? Give them a hint? No. I'm looking to Edwin.
professional is
Give them a hint? Shall we give them a hint?
Single-threaded application like cam application. So should it be?
We should choose which one?
Which one should it be?
Which one?
Yeah, should it be like?
I'll give you a tip, okay? If you want to check, you can just rewind a bit. Just a bit, because we just spoke about this. So the answer is right there in your face. Remember, if you get all 5 questions correct, then you will walk away with the grand prize. If not, then we are also giving 3 winners, okay? 2nd, 3rd, and 4th place. Because we are kind like that. We've got 2 more questions, guys, so make sure you put your comments, you put your answers in the comment section. And again, if you have questions for Jalial or Edwin, you can put them in the comment section. We will be answering them, and the questions that are chosen will win prizes as well, okay? And you can also help me tell me what is coffee, no sugar, and with milk. Still the mystery of life amidst the quiz, okay? All right, I hope you guys have been answering your 3rd question, because we are going to move on to the 4th question very soon, so I'll give you a bit more time. The 3rd question is, if we are running single-threaded applications, we should choose. Tick, 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 tick. Which one is it? All right, time's up, hands down. Not yet. 4th question. Whoa, it was like... Panic, right? Okay. The 4th question is, which of the following configurations of RAM will give you the best performance if you have 4 DIMM slots in your workstation? Jalial's looking at me like,
Well, I
And
answered
Edwin
that too.
actually answered
Yeah.
correctly. Yes.
Edwin got it.
If you
He's
pay
like,
attention, you will
"Guys,
know.
Yes.
I got it right, you know.
Edwin dropped the hints. Yes.
I should participate actually.
I know.
I'll
Cannot,
just win
no, that's cheating already. Then you will win for sure. Okay, guys. So Edwin won't win. You guys must get this correct, okay? Because he got it
Yes.
right already. Which of the following configurations of RAM will give you the best performance if you have 4 DIMM slots in your workstation? If you're not sure, well, you can always rewatch the live, but make sure you also share this live stream with your friends so that they can get in on it. My tip is always you share with your friends, and then if they get the answers right, you share the prize with them. Right? Because you are the one that like brought them into the live stream, like, hey, I made you watch it, you know, so you need to share it with me.
I should have done that.
You should make your friend.
Means you always win the prize.
No, I will share with the winner.
She get 50% of it.
Yeah, 50%. So make sure you share this live stream with your friends so they can get in on the fun as well, okay? And don't worry, if you're not part of this quiz, you can also ask as many questions as you want. We will be answering them. The questions that are answered on this show will stand a chance to win even more prizes as well, okay? So this is our 4th question. We've got 1 more question. 1 more. Do I have time to give you? Oh, 4th question almost over. Okay, sorry guys. We're moving on to our last question now, and it is, which of the following is the fastest storage? Oh, okay. Okay, I think the last question is
What's
a
the
bit of
answer?
like give to
Giveaway,
you lah.
yeah.
Give to you lah. All right. So which of the following is the fastest storage? I hope you guys are putting in all your answers in the comment section. We will be announcing the winners later on at the end of the live stream. So make sure you stick around for that. And that's why I say you can share this live stream with your friends so that they take part in the quiz as well. Okay. Then you have more chances of winning, right? And the prizes are not even amazing prizes.
Yep.
Yeah. It's like Christmas all of a sudden. And we are in June. Are we in June? Yes. We are only in
Still
June.
in June.
Christmas comes early.
We're still in June.
Halfway there to
comes
Christmas.
early. All right, so this is the last question, guys. Just a bit of time left to answer it. And that's it for our quiz section. I hope you guys have been commenting all your answers. The competition was completely tight. I know
Yes,
everyone
a
was...
lot of people participated.
Yeah.
So many people were putting in the answers. Don't worry, we'll be tabulating the results and announcing the winners at the end of this live stream, like I mentioned before. So make sure you stay tuned, okay? All right, now I've been talking about this also. You get another shot at winning prizes. All you gotta do is send us your questions for Edwin and Jalial right now, and we will answer them later on, okay? Of course, before we get on to the next segment, here's a little video for you.
Lenovo and Aston Martin are similar, especially around the design philosophy and the cutting-edge technology driving the product.
Looking to the future, there will be an increase in complexity, especially when it comes to connected cars. The technology packed inside these workstations is really helping us evolve as a business.
There are so many changes in our industry coming. Aston Martin needs a partner like Lenovo to help guide us on technology to deliver that future.
Back to Kopi Talk. Now I got my answer. My coffee is called Kopi C Kosong. Yeah, I need to write that down. Someone pass me a notepad. Thank you. That's my takeaway from this live stream. Kopi C Kosong. Got it. All right. Now for those of you who just joined us, welcome back. You still have a chance to win prizes, so stick around. And don't worry, for those of you who took part in the quiz, we will be announcing the winners later on at the end of the live stream. So remember, just stick around, okay? All right. Now, with the video you just watched, so I wanted to talk to you about this. When we talk about performance, one thing that comes to mind is, of course, cars, right? And we want to discuss how Lenovo Workstation is driving Aston Martin's pursuit of perfection. And I'm sure you too, like growing up, did you watch a lot of James Bond? Did you watch a lot of James Bond? No, you're like, no. So that's when like Aston Martin came into my life. I was like, oh, it's such a cool, I wanted to be James Bond, honestly. I thought I was, but no, not really. But you know, it's
Bond
such
girls.
we opposite now. So for years with Aston Martin, it's such a sweet, cool car, right? It's such a performance brand, and the focus is really on the smaller detail to deliver unique customer experience. And I think the obsession with building high-performance machine then brought Lenovo and Aston Martin together. So maybe you can share a bit more about that.
Yes, okay, so the collaboration started with P1 Gen 1, okay, because there's a need for Aston Martin to have a powerful workstation for their need, okay. Then what we did was we came up with P1 Gen 1, we collaborate with them, we passed them, the engineers are using it to do the designing of the cars, okay, and then subsequently it went on to Gen 2, Gen 3, and then Gen 4. So they are not only using the P1 Gen 3, right now they also use the P17 for those who need like a 17-inch workstation, mobile workstation, or even the P15. So there's a full range that they are using in their day-to-day life, okay, to design cars. That's how we have the collaboration. Yeah.
Okay, that is quite an amazing collaboration then. And what I understand is that the Lenovo Workstation run design tasks 30% faster than high-performance PCs. So it really is number one in terms of reliability, right? You can say that. And the Aston Martin design team have new efficiencies for the product design workflow. So I want to ask you, maybe what do you think are the similarities between an architect and car designer?
Well, actually, there's a lot of similarity. As you know, we are involving a lot of 3D conceptual designs. So both are handling compute-intensive needs such as, you know, lightning fast graphics and processing. So in order to deliver a very efficient and seamless use of key applications, in my case, softwares, whether it's, you know, creating a VR content for product designs and render design like my case, there's always a workstation for you.
Yeah, and if you look at the broader perspective, fields of expertise require high-performing softwares then, right? Like that's exactly what you look for. So based on what you need, you look for the workstation that is suitable for you. So thank you very much, Edwin Jalial, for sharing your wisdom with us. And I can't wait to see what's in store from Lenovo and from you as well. Very exciting life. All right, now we are going to move on to our next segment, which is the Q&A segment. This is definitely open to all of you, and I've asked you to send in your question, and we have shortlisted the questions, and here is the prize. Ta-da! It's been sitting here all along, guys. So if your question is read out, you walk away with the Lenovo Bluetooth speaker. Look how beautiful. Even the speakers are like just beautiful in design, okay? Are you guys ready? This is the first question that we've picked out from J.R. Tan. Yay! How does Lenovo laptops help different professionals achieve their work efficiency? Thank you. So polite.
So Edwin, you want to take it or I do it?
Go first.
Okay, so when you talk about Lenovo laptop, what is the difference, right? I think the workload and the application that you're running make a difference. Okay, it's like, are you using it, to do your designing, or are you using it to do some CAD/CAM software? Okay, so different profession, I would say it will depends on the app that you're running. I always ask the same question. Tell me what's the app you're running. Okay, I can even do a private, PMU and give you the right answer because I need your applications. Yeah. Okay. So tell me what application you're running. So I do have different recommendation, like for AI. What kind of spec we are looking at. So if you have been listening to what I have said, regarding the RAM, talking about memory, talking about storage, processor, then you will know roughly how to choose the right workstation. Yeah.
Well, maybe let me just add on to that. But like I asked you earlier, depends on your professions. And in my case, as an architect, we involve a lot of 3D softwares where it's always very heavy duty, lots of memories. That's why you need to understand, what do you use it for?
Yes.
Like in my case, as creating 3D design in a design creative industry, and in certain people like a gamer, you might need a different.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yes. So it's
specs.
like,
that.
So it's not like a one spec fit all kind of thing. It depends on the apps. I always ask, what apps are you running? Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Good question. And I guess they can ask you exactly so that you can pick which workstation works for you. All right. The next question is from Ashvin Joshua. Yay! All right. The question is, does the laptop heat up a lot when Edwin runs all these different programs at the same time? Because my current laptop always operated at a high temperature.
Well, I think in the laptop, you always can see the high performance. I think you can change that, whether you want to use it doing a lower performance or high performance. In my case, even when I run it high performance with a few softwares at the same time, it's actually pretty, you won't heat up. Example is a laptop, right? So I sometimes use it on my lap. It still feels okay. A bit warm, it's not like super heated up. I've used other laptop before, and some is really hot. I have to put like a separate cushion or something.
You can hear it go.
It's
like,
the fan
what's
is
happening? Yeah, the fan's just.
Means the fan is working, but maybe it's not as good.
Yeah.
But this one is pretty quiet, and it's you don't really feel that heat up.
Yeah, maybe I should add on something to that. All our ThinkPad, especially the mobile workstation, is actually mere spec. Okay, mere spec means military spec. So we go through like different way of testing, like 22 procedures, to test. So, extreme temperature, like extreme hot, extreme cold, we even do drop tests. Okay, I'm not asking you to purposely pour water, but actually when if you pour drinks or your water on the notebook, you notice that you can just wipe it off. It won't clash immediately. So this is what we call mere spec. Yeah.
Wow, okay, so powerful and sturdy.
Yes.
Yeah, that's important. All right, the next question is from David Ko. The question is, could you explain more on the Discrete Trusted Platform Module, DTPM, feature for the ThinkPad P14s? I'm particularly interested in how that works to protect data and information, especially in this day and age. Yeah, that's a really good question.
Yeah, it's a very good question and it's very technical questions. Okay, TPM has been, it's like people tricking me, Jalial to answer. Okay.
So actually, I previously did brought a bit because I think I didn't elaborate a bit further on that. But of course, the technical specs, you're more professional. For me, because in my profession, a lot of works are confidential.
Of course,
Like you don't want to be like one thing you suddenly. Sometimes it depends, like you want to download certain software, suddenly you've got like all the spams and virus, then your computer crash. For this TPM, it really kind of filtered through those viruses. So for me, so far for the past 1 month that I've been using, it's fine. I haven't been experienced any of those problems.
Okay. Yep. So you notice that there is, like TPM has been around for quite some time, and then you have TPM 2.0 certifications and all that. So we make sure that we have a security built in. Yeah. Okay, so using a notebook that is secure is very important right now. You don't want people to hack into your machines and all that. Yeah, so this is basically what we have. Okay, if you need like more detail, really go into deep dive into it, we can always send you the information in more detail, because I don't think we should go into that detail. If not, everybody will go. Yeah.
But it is a good question, and it is a concern for a lot of consumers.
Yes,
so
security.
you know that Lenovo has your back in terms of this as well. All right, thank you very much for all your questions. Really good questions, guys. The Lenovo team will contact you to arrange the delivery of your prizes. All right, I'm gonna put this back before I bring it home. All right, I know you guys have been sticking around because we are going to announce the winners of our quiz segment. Are you guys ready? Shall I go like fourth, third, second, first? All right, so our second to fourth winners, what they walk away with is the Lenovo X1 ANC headphones right over here. Look how beautiful. Like, packaging is everything to me as well. So this is what you walk away with. The fourth, third, and second place. It is Ang Tuan Kiat, Yvonne Tan, and Gary Ko. Yay! Alright, this is exactly what you get. How beautiful. Look how sleek.
Yes.
Very good sound quality.
Here.
I have that.
You
I
have
that
it?
at home, yes.
Oh, very good sound quality, Edwin says. So, okay, this one I put here. Okay, guys, thank you. I'll put it back. All right, now we are going to announce our first prize winner. And of course, you are walking away with the Lenovo P14s Gen 2. It is Fortuna Wong. Yay!
Can we share the prize?
Yeah, now can we share the prize? We help you, right? We gave you hints, Fortuna Wong.
Yes, we have been dropping hints.
Congratulations and thanks so much for participating. Of course, we also have a surprise bonus prize. What you have to do right now is to comment, and we are going to pick the winners at random. So those of you who did comment, we did pick the winners at random. What you are walking away with is this Aston Martin miniature car. We've got 14 units to give away. So those are the bonus prizes, okay? And we will be picking you at random. So you get to walk away with a car.
Aston Martin car.
Aston Martin car,
You can
not
be
just
James
any
Bond
car.
now.
All right, so thanks so much. We really love that you guys participated. So of course, we want to give you as many prizes as we can. Thanks so much for joining us. I mean, I had so much fun, and we are almost down to the end of our live stream. Maybe just like parting words from both Edwin and Jalial. Jalial, how about you go first?
I think one key takeaway, I would say, choose the right workstation for your workload. That's all I have to say.
I think for me is, regardless you are gamers, creative designers, there's always a suitable workstation for you. You just need to check through the specs.
All right, there you go. Wise words from our guests. I think everyone has been quite lucky to be able to meet the both of you. Someone who uses the workstation, and like someone who's an expert to answer all your technical questions. So thank you so much, both of you, for joining us.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you on behalf of the Lenovo Singapore team. Thank you, and thank you guys. Now we have finally uncovered the perfect workstation for me, for Edwin, Jalial, and for you, I hope. And of course, just as an added, Lenovo is offering unbeatable promotions for workstations, okay? So you can purchase eligible workstation top seller MTMs. You can enjoy $300 off any P-Series ThinkVision monitor, and this is valid till 30th June 2021 while stocks last. And of course, some of these workstations, the ThinkPad P15, P15V, P17, and even the P1 Gen 3. Starting price is from $2,000.76 before GST. And for the ThinkStation models, such as the P340, P520, and P520C, retailing for as low as $1,972 before GST. So you can purchase any of these and enjoy $300 off any P-Series ThinkVision monitor. Of course, valid till 30th June 2021. Now, where exactly can you snag all these deals? Well, you can head over to the Lenovo flagship store at Funan or Lenovo store at Bugis Junction. And just an edit, we have so many things for them. There is a promo code for those of you who watch. Yay, promo code! It is KopiTalk5, okay? So you get to enjoy additional 5% off all ThinkPad PCs when you purchase from Lenovo.com. All right, thank you so much, guys, again for joining us. Stay safe while shopping and stay tuned for more sessions. And remember to follow us on Facebook and Instagram to stay updated. Good evening and see you guys real soon. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.